everyone, so welcome back to our page. This is Curls and Coils. My name is Shelly.
My name is Sparkle.
And we're here to review our organic pads that we so come to love.
Yes, so as you know, there are a lot more alternative brands to the big commercial brands that we generally see at stores. But now stores such as like Whole Foods and even Target has a whole range of alternative brand pads. So as we has gotten older and there's a lot more information out there, the big commercial brands don't generally use the most clean ingredients, and these brands are not regulated by the FDA, and basically they don't have to tell us what they put in their products, which is concerning because we would like to know what we're putting in our bodies. But no, now for New York, I think they're gonna make it they're mandating these companies to actually include the ingredients on their packaging. So that's like a big kudos to New York. So we live in New York.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure when that will be in effect, but it's gonna be soon. So at least for New York, we'll now know what's going into our pads. But as our alternative, we like to look at organic cotton because I don't know if a lot of you are aware, but cotton is like one of the most dirtiest, unclean plants there is. So because they're full of pesticides and all kind of other ingredients that's on there. So the best pads or ingredients to get is organic packs. So at least you know that they're not being sprayed with any kind of pesticides or any other ingredients that might be detrimental to a woman's reproductive system. So it can basically affect your hormones, all the chemical imbalances like in your system. So you want to use products that are good for your body. So we went to Target and we picked up a few brands that we wanted to try. So I guess we'll start off with Cora.
Yes. So we got Cora. We got what size? This is just the regular size pads, and these are the liners. So what do you think? What did you think about them?
Yes, so the Cora, this one is organic cotton top sheet pads. These are the ultra thin pads that we picked up, and it's for a moderate flow. And the thing is with Cora, it says your purchase supports a girl's future. So 8 million pads given and counting. So basically, this brand will give back to girls that are like in other countries. I guess they support or give their products to girls that really needs this. So this is First Nature. Yeah. So Cora, I like that it's thin. Like you didn't really feel that you had anything on. That's how thin it was. So I was kind of scared of using these pads like on my like first and second day, because I wasn't sure how this was gonna basically protect protect the panties. So like I was afraid of like leakage because it was so thin. I'm gonna open one for you right now. So I do like that the pad, it's not in a plastic. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not in your typical plastic packaging. It almost feels like it's like a cloth.
Yeah.
It's like a cloth. So I'm gonna open it. So it's kind of tricky at first to open it because it's like kind of packaged a little differently. So as you can see here, so this is the moderate one. So this how the pad, how it looks. So I don't know if you can see how thin, it's really thin.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take this off so you guys can really see.
Yeah, it was like a little stuck there.
Yeah, it was like a little stuck, but I guess you gotta take the adhesive off. So that's, yeah. So this how thin it is. It's really thin, really thin. So I guess if you have like a really light or moderate flow, this might be good for you. But for me personally, I wouldn't wear this on like my first or second day. I would wait for like third, fourth day because how it's so thin. Or if I'm home, if I'm not going anywhere, then I will probably put this on. But I thought it was okay. What I didn't like either, that I don't know if you experienced this, but the front would bunch up a little bit in the front. I don't know if you experienced that with these pads.
No.
But yeah, for me they kind of, I guess I didn't put them on right, I don't know. But yeah, they kind of bunched up in the front, but they were just they were okay for me. So
yeah, for me with the Cora Pad, I just used it on my last 2 days. Like my cycle lasts like 5 days just about. So I used it like day 3 and day 4. I was very hesitant, like Sparkle, to use it on day 1, especially since for me, we did buy this size to trial, but I usually buy long pads, and this is just like a regular size pad. So
yeah,
that had me extra nervous to use it for day 1 to 3.
mm-hmm.
But
yeah, so I guess if I were able to try this brand again, I would get like the long one instead of the moderate, because it was shorter than our typical pads that we use. So I would probably get the long instead of the moderate one.
right.
But yeah, so just to go back a little bit, just to describe the pad, it basically is a breathable organic cotton, 100% hypoallergenic. Top sheet is with free of chlorine and other chemicals to keep you dry and natural. It says leak-proof design, patent pending channel design, pulls liquid into the storage layer, so this powerful pad can absorb 3 times its weight. Yeah, so and then lastly, be uncomfortable, only 1 millimeter thick, yet ultra absorbent. This pad works hard so you can't forget it's even there. Yes, definitely you'll forget it's even there because it's so thin. But yeah, this were okay. I will give them another try just to see how they go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going into the liner now?
Oh, if you have something else.
Well, with the liner, I would say I really like this liner because with it being something that's supposed to be like you're not feeling it there, this was, of the liners that we're about to review, one of my favorite liners, the Cora.
Yes, so the Cora liner. So this is for, so the liner, and I'm just gonna open one so you guys can see how they look. And again, the packaging is not in your typical plastic wrap. It's like in a cloth. And as you can see here, it's like paper thin. As you can see here, paper thin. You can't feel anything at all. I actually do like the liner.
Love it.
I love the liner. I really like it. So the liner gets a thumbs up for us. I love it. It's really good. And we will put I guess like where we got it from and like the pricing, but I think they were like, I don't know, maybe around $7 or something.
Yeah,
like that. We'll include
bad.
it. Yeah, we'll include that in the description box. So that's the Cora brand. So if you're looking for a brand that's sustainable and it gives back to society, Cora is probably a good brand to go to. So if you like to, support brands like that.
Yes.
All right.
So now we're gonna move on to Rael.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rael. Okay, guys. So we got Rael. We got the regular size, cute little green box, and then of course we got the liners. Nice little orange box.
Yeah. So I actually do love the packaging with the Cora, how clean and how it has like this minimalistic look to it. And I also like the Rael packaging as well. I love, because I have a degree in graphic design, so I tend to look at these little details. But yeah. Well, my experience with Rael, I actually do like this brand. It is one of the more thicker brands that we've tried. This one it's supposed to be chlorine-free, fragrance-free. It's the regular count, so I guess it's for like moderate flow. Made without fragrance, chlorine, pesticides, artificial dyes, toxic adhesives, acetone, styrene, chloroform, GMOs, rayon, polyester, and all those toxic ingredients. This is actually FDA registered, so they're registered with the FDA. Texas organic cotton. So I'm just gonna open this one. So this is how it looks. Again, they're not packaged in the typical plastic again, so for Rael. So I'm just gonna open it, as you can see. So
yeah,
as you can see, this one is much thicker than the Cora. The Cora. Let me just, I don't want to waste it. It's much thicker, so as you can see, I hope you guys can see it because of the lighting. It's much thicker than the Cora. I do feel more protected with this one, and it's a little longer than the Cora brand, and it's much wider. So it's much wider, longer. So most of you, if you have like a moderate to heavy flow, you might consider this one. But again, when I put it on, I didn't really feel anything too much. I mean, it's not as thin as the Cora one, but it's still pretty thin enough. So I actually like this one for my heavy flow, like the first and second date one, and to go to sleep. So,
well, for me, yes, I did like that it was longer. If you guys noticed, we bought all our pads with wings. So
yeah,
I know a lot of you out there don't like them with wings, but that's like a deal breaker for me with pads. For me, I didn't really like this brand.
Oh, you didn't?
I mean, I was between the war of this and Cora. I'll agree for days 1 to 3. Those of you who have moderate to heavy cycles, like in the first few days, this would be your choice, in our opinion, over the Cora. Although the Cora is saying it should be able to withstand. Maybe we were just scared.
Yeah.
If any of you did have a heavy cycle and used Cora and you had no spillage or anything, let us know in the comment. But for me, the Rael I felt was a little thick for me, and I just felt almost, without being too TMI, a little stifled for my lady friend. So, and the same goes with me, at least for the liner, but we'll get into the liner. I don't know if I would be repurchasing. I'm always the oddball, but yeah.
Yeah. So I guess if you're one of those that use like maxi pads, them things feel like damn diapers.
Yes.
So if you wear like maxi pads, this actually might be a good alternative because how thick it is. And I'm almost afraid how the long and the overnight ones feel.
You can.
Yeah, like me and Rochelle, we like our pads thin. But yeah, if you're one of those that like have like a really really heavy flow and you use maxi pads and you just haven't found like a one that's like thin, this might be a good alternative to maxi pads. So with the liner, it wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
Let me try to see if I can open it so you guys can see. So this is how the liner looks. Again, it's a liner that's basically, this is one of like the thickest liners that I've used thus far. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, like because I've used Always, well we'll get into 7th generation and L, but even Cora, but this brand is like it's really thick. I wasn't feeling this one at all. And I guess Rochelle, she already gave her opinion on the liners.
But I will say with the Rael liner, if you're a person who has like those, I know girls who have really really light cycles that are only like just a drop or so a day, you may want that liner for your second day or something like that.
Yeah, so if you're one of those, if you're a female that have like a really heavy flow and you're not with the whole ultra thin pads or liners, that brand will probably be the brand for you. But yeah, but for us, that's not our preference. So we like our pads and liners like really thin. So on to the next liner.
7th generation, guys.
Yes.
So we have, well, we could start with the pads. Yeah. So here are the pads, guys. So this size, what size is this?
That's the regular one?
That's a regular one, okay. Yeah, I usually get the long one, so the packaging looked a little different for me, but they did just change the packaging though.
Yeah, I do have the long one if you want to.
Oh no.
Okay.
I will just say right now, ding ding ding, if you haven't guessed the way I look. This is my favorite line of pads.
Yes.
Like coverage, no spillage, and I feel like it's nothing there. It's like ding 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 all at once.
Yes. This is actually my favorite too. This is the second alternative brand that I tried. And like I'm in love with this one. But this one, I don't think it's made with cotton. I think it's made with wood pulp.
Oh.
Yeah, they use a different ingredient in this one.
Maybe that's better than the cotton.
Yeah, it's just an alternative. But basically it's chlorine-free. I was trying to look for the actual ingredient that they use. It might be on the bottom. But they have ultra thin, and they also have maxi pads. They have liners, they have tampons, and they have tampons that doesn't have applicators in it. Yeah, so here it is. So it's totally chlorine-free processed wood fluff pulp. That's what it's made out of. So yeah, so this is our favorite. We love this brand. I'm gonna open one. This one is wrapped in, your typical plastic wrap. So I know like a lot of people that they're into like everything to be biodegradable and stuff like that. So like if you're into that stuff, sustainable, eco-friendly products like Cora and Rael might be the one for you because they use less plastic. But this one, as you can see here, it's not as thick. It's just the right amount of material. It's not too thin, not too thick. It's just right. and I never had any like spillage or any accidents with these. And this is again the regular size. I have tried the long one, but again my flow is not that heavy. So for me personally, I use the regular pads, but if you have a heavier flow, you might want to use the long ones.
Or if you're, without being TMI, if you're just, you know, a bigger lady, you may need longer,
some extra coverage.
Yeah.
But I like how Always, the brand Always, they do have like different sizes now.
Oh yeah.
I wish that these alternative brands would come in like more sizes, but I guess we got to start somewhere.
Right.
So those are the 7th generation pads, and next we have the L.
The L. The liners, guys. Yes. So for me, this goes to war with the Cora liners because I'm very comfortable in these pads and these liners, and I do buy them and repurchase them all the time. I'm comfortable with them. I don't feel stifled, and yeah.
So I guess just a little bit of information on this. Again, they use organic cotton, and they also use absorbent care wood pulp. So I'm just gonna open one of these so you can just see. Oh, and also it's cruelty-free because they got the little rabbit. That means it's cruelty-free. So again, this is packaged in plastic, and I'm just gonna open. Okay. Yeah. It sounds just like, where is it open? Okay. So this is the liner. You can see here. Again, it's not too thick, not too thin, and I really like this liner. I really do. And this pack of liners comes in 100, so they give you a lot compared to like the other brands. Like this is like the most I've seen that it comes in. So
yeah. Okay, so for my opinion, in summary, I think with the war of the liners for Rochelle, Cora has won the war of the liners, although I love the L. And in the war of the pads, I love the 7th generation. So
yes, for me, love 7th generation pads. Love them. Yeah, we use the 7th generation liners. Have you used those?
I believe I have, and I think they're actually good too.
Yeah.
I just this was my issue with them. They had all the liners not individually wrapped, and I know a lot of people, they wanted to save on waste. I give them credit for that, but it was just annoying. Say if I wanted to like pack a lot and go stay overnight somewhere, I just didn't like the exposure, or even to take one in my purse.
Right, because you have to put them like in a Ziploc bag, but yeah, we like our pads to be, you know, individually wrapped so there won't be any contaminations, because you know that can happen easily. So we only bought that once, and then we wouldn't buy it again. So but so pads hands down 7th generation. Rael, a bit too thick for me, so I probably wouldn't buy it again. And then Cora, the pads, again, I don't know, I think I'm gonna give them another try just to see, but I think they're good for like moderate to light flow. So I'm gonna give them another chance, but definitely 7th generation is gonna my go-to pad. And then as far as the liners, I do love Cora liners because they're so thin, you don't even, you don't feel anything. And then Rael liners, wasn't feeling it too much. It was too stiff and a little too thick for me. So no, I'm not gonna repurchase that again. And then the L I really do like because they give you so many in a pack, and it wasn't, you know, too thick or too stiff. So that's my
they last you a while.
yeah, they're gonna last me a while. So yeah, so I think there's like so many other brands that we probably didn't even get to yet, and I'm sure they're gonna come out with even more organic alternative pads. But yeah, we really, as women, we need to start paying attention as to be more conscientious of what we put in our bodies, especially when it comes to reproductive health. So
yeah, especially I will speak and open up with you guys myself. I do have a uterine fibroid, so women out there, any of you with PCOS or fibroids or any reproductive issues, you may want to really look into using these alternative methods for pads and protection just to better your reproductive health. And we found all of these at Target.
Target, yes, and sometimes they have sales, so you can look for out the sales too. And yeah, this won't be our last period talk.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's gonna be like other brands that we would like to try out, but those are our opinions and our thoughts on these alternative brands. And if you have any other alternative brands that you love, make sure you include that in the comment section.
Yes. Well, anything else?
I think that's it.
Well, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe,
and comment, and ping that bell
so you can stay updated with us.
Yes. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.